Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Raising Kanan Season 4 Theory and Prediction video. And listen, y'all, this one's for the marbles, man. This one is for the motherfucking marbles. I'm taking a shot in the dark. I'm throwing a Hail Mary in the middle of the Super Bowl with 3 seconds left. Today's theory: Unique hurts little ghosts while not even attempting, but at the same time attempting to rob Kanan's house. Now we have evidence in the trailer that Unique definitely forces his way into Kanan's house. And y'all see there's a little kid, right? And then there's another scene in the trailer where they got the face, but a blurred out, not all the way shown face of a little kid with Kanan on the screen talking about, give me answers. Y'all want to make some money? Give me answers. Who is that little boy? Okay? I understand we're talking about the 90s, we're talking about drug dealers, but here's the thing, right? That little boy is in 2 different scenes in the trailer. Who is this little boy? I will break down why this is likely to be young Ghost. No, Crank is probably not Ghost now. I know y'all be saying I be flip-flopping. No, these are theories. I don't have to be right, okay? 1,000,000,000% of my theories are correct until proven wrong. And even when I'm not wrong, I'm still right because it's just that entertaining. But I will back up this theory based off of real information about the ages between Kanan and Ghost and Tommy, how they allegedly met, and the fact that this is likely young Ghost based on the fact of still, above all else, that's the little light-skinned / brown-skinned kid. I'm gonna make it make sense. This video is gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be another banger. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, now, first let's break it down like this. First, we gotta make connections to my previous video where I discussed the introduction. And this is based off of everything that we currently know, even though we don't know much about the beginnings of Kanan and Ghost and Tommy's relationship, right? But what we do know is that Kanan told Tariq that Ghost was the meanest little kid he ever seen. And for Kanan to say that, that means when he first met Ghost, Ghost was doing something heinous. He was doing something violent. Now, I got a previous video that I made a month or 2 ago where I said that it's likely Kanan met young Ghost while young Ghost was beating up 1 or 2 of Kanan's workers over Tommy. That's probably trying to jump on Tommy. Young Ghost, little Ghost, was probably trying to hustle. And he was on Kanan, he was in Kanan's territory, right? I said this. Now here's the thing though. What if there's another white boy with the other kid that I'm speaking of, who we seen in the trailer? There's 2 scenes. The little light-skinned, brownish little boy, he getting thrown on the floor by Unique as Unique busts into the house. Busts into the apartment. And then there's another scene with that same kid. He got kind of braids. He on the right side of the screen. Kanan is talking to this little boy and some more kids, okay? He trusts that kid at least enough to have him in his house, right? What is the connection, and why is he the only little boy that's seen in 2 scenes in the trailer? Are they trying to tell us something? I believe they are. And now we see the picture that leaked last season, which was actually for season 4 now, we can tell. And that is the picture of a Unique with a mean face coming out of Kanan's apartment, right? Apartment building, right? And it's probably Unique being caught by Crystal leaving the building after the robbery attempt, in which Unique will find nothing because Kanan is not dumb enough to leave his stash inside of his apartment. As we seen in the teaser, there's a big chest. There's a chest where Kanan put a lot of money. So Unique is going to be mad, and on top of that, he's going to be seen by Crystal coming out the house, right? And I want to explain this Crystal thing real quick before I get into further detail why this could be Little Ghost, right? Because this could possibly lead to the death of Crystal, because Unique, this could be an early mistake by Unique in frustration, right? Before he becomes more covert, because he attempts to rob, he gets seen by this little kid, he hurts the little kid can identify him too, right? And tell Kanan, yo, it was this black dude with scars on his face, this, that, and the third, right? But also you got Crystal who catches him coming out the house. And this could possibly lead to the death of Crystal, or Crystal at least losing the baby. And I know I put out a video yesterday about the top 5 reasons why Kanan or Raquel could be crying in the trailer. This is another reason. He seemed like he really liked Crystal, possibly due to Unique. Crystal dies, or she loses the baby, right? And then we also have the possibility of Unique becoming Little Ghost's first body by the end of the season, if they want to give a call back to the Wire series. And those of you who watch The Wire all the way to the end, you know what I'm talking about. And yes, if it ended that way, of course, it means Unique is not Breeze. At the moment, I don't know how Kanan and Unique will become cool after this attempt at robbery, especially if it leads to the death of Crystal, right? Origins or season 5 could easily begin with a time skip where we see the same little kid entering high school with his best friend, the only white boy within 20 blocks. But here's the thing, right? When you look at the trailer, and of course you've seen this scene because I made it a point to duplicate this scene and show it over and over and over again, right? You gotta look. Check out this little kid right here as Unique is forcing himself into the apartment. This little kid, when we talk about ages and we talk about the difference, right? If y'all want to stay true, and we assume that Kanan is what, 17 at the time, and they say he's 5 years older than Ghost and Tommy, okay, this little kid seems to be about 12 years old. And he seems to be the same complexion of Ghost. He seems to be the same complexion, if you ask me, right? This little kid being abused, used and abused by Unique, seems to be about 12, 13 years old. He's 5 years older. I mean, he's 5 years younger than Kanan, right? That's what it said, right? You look on Wiki, that's what it said if you Google right now, right? It's either going to say the wild shit that Ghost is a year older than Kanan, right? Which could have been a fake ID, right? Because that comes from OG Power. But most of it is going to say Kanan is 5 years older. That kid looks to be about 5 years younger than Kanan. 5 years younger. And what does it also say? This is around the same time that Ghost began hustling in the street, right? 11, 12, 13, right? I'm telling y'all, it's very possible that they gave us a quiet introduction to Little Ghost. And then here's another thing, right? You might want to ask, how did Unique end up finding Kanan's apartment? Ghost was not yet a rat at this time. Ghost at this time would want to prove his loyalty to Kanan because he really want to make this money, right? So I'm predicting that because Unique was all around, being covert, spying on people, possibly had a team spying on people as well. He had already seen what would be a young Ghost, a little Ghost, interacting with Kanan in front of that building. So all he would do is stake out the area, wait for Kanan to leave, spot the little kid, follow the little kid, right? He probably catch the little kid in front of Kanan's building, waiting for Kanan or something. We know robberies are fast. So if Kanan leave, well, first of all, I used to rob people, so I know robberies are fast. People who don't rob people might not know. But it's a time window where if he was going to the store, he was going somewhere real quick, Kanan would have been like, all right, little Ghost. And by the way, his name wouldn't be Ghost at the time, right? This going to be Jamie or some other name, because we know Breeze ended up giving him that name. But he would be waiting for Kanan. Unique would follow the boy. He would catch the boy, or he would look at the elevator, see what Floyd went to, rush up there, catch the little boy in front of the door. Like, yo, this is Kanan's door, right? Some. Little Jamie gonna be like, no, I don't know what you talking about. He gonna say, yo, open the fucking door. Little Jamie gonna be like, no, kiss my ass, kiss my Irish ass, right? He is going to force himself in that door, and thus you see the kid bouncing up and down on the floor. He hurt that boy. I'm taking a shot in the dark, man, because if I'm right, I was the first one to call it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is this even plausible at all? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touch by ink. That's on the dome, nigga.